Dear students, welcome to Geography class. Today, let's learn the second part of second chapter, that is population dynamics. Let's go to the schema of this session. Today we are going to learn overpopulation. In that, we will learn about impacts of overpopulation and disadvantages of overpopulation. Our next topic is underpopulation. There also we will learn impact of underpopulation and advantages of underpopulation. So let's go in detail. Overpopulation. See the picture over here. From that picture itself we understand what it means to be overpopulating, right? Let's go to the definition. Overpopulation is a condition where the human population exceeds the carrying capacity of a region. You can observe the picture. So here the population exceeds the carrying capacity of this particular region. So we usually say overpopulation, the concept of overpopulation is about countries. For example, we have a few countries which are really overpopulated: China, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nigeria, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, and Ethiopia. There are few examples for overpopulated countries. I hope you understand what is overpopulation. Now we are moving to the impacts of overpopulation. First, we are checking out what are the causes, major causes of overpopulation. High birth rate, low death rate, poverty, illiteracy, and better medical facilities. They are the causes for overpopulation. When there is a better medical facilities, the death rate will decrease. Okay, so that's how this country or this particular region is getting overpopulated. These are the causes for overpopulation. We are checking out the impacts. Overpopulation has also serious socio-economic impacts. So socially and also economically it has got impact, and both positive and negative impacts it has got. We are checking out the positive impacts in the beginning. An overpopulated country is endowed with an abundance of human resource. That is the biggest positive thing. See, that ensures a regular supply of labor, both skilled and unskilled. So in an overpopulated country, we get both skilled and unskilled labors abundantly, and continuous supply it is possible to have because we have abundance of human resources. So this is one of the positive impact in society and also economy of a particular country, overpopulated country. Now we are going to check out what are the disadvantages or negative impact of overpopulation. See, the pressure of population on the natural resources like water, land, forest is high, very high, leading to their depletion. So it is risking the natural resources. That is one of the greatest disadvantages. So that eventually it will lead to its depletion because people need a lot of resources and the region has no capacity to provide so much of resources. I hope you understand the concept. Next one, excessive industrialization and urbanization result in increased levels of pollution. So generally, overpopulated countries, if they do not manage waste properly, definitely it's gonna be a difficult situation for them. Next disadvantage, the cost of living is very high in overpopulated countries due to differences between demand and supply. So the cost of living is very high in the overpopulated countries. Overpopulation leads to increase in rate of unemployment, which eventually leads to poverty and high crime rate. So in an overpopulated country, unemployment becomes common, where poverty increases, simultaneously crime rate also increase. So that is about overpopulation. And one more disadvantage or negative impact is there: health and sanitation conditions that are poor in overpopulated countries. I hope this is clear. Now we are moving to underpopulation. We will check out the definition. See, underpopulation is a condition where population of particular region is too small to fully utilize the available resources. Here they have a lot of resources, but they don't have enough of people to use those resources. What a nice situation, right? But it also has got some negative and positive impacts. We will move further, we will see them. See, underpopulation is also characterized by a condition where the available resources have the potential to sustain a large population without reducing the standard of living. So actually, the country or a region which is underpopulated has got capacity to feed or to sustain a big number of people or large number of people, whereas they do not have so much of people. So it has got the potential to sustain a large population without reducing the standard of living. Even though there is a lot of people, everyone can have an average standard of living. So that's very important. But they don't have enough of people. I hope you are getting me, right? Yeah, there are some examples like Canada, Iceland, Romania, Bulgaria, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Georgia. These countries are example for underpopulation. They have enough and more resources, and they don't have enough of people. So recently you will see a lot of news like invitation to Canada and these kind of countries, right? There are lots of people from overpopulated countries migrating to these particular underpopulated countries for better standard of living and better job facilities. Yeah, there is a trend even setting down now. That is just because they have enough of resources and they don't have sufficient people to have it. I hope you understand what is overpopulation and underpopulation, impacts of underpopulation. The causes of underpopulation are reduced fertility rate, large scale emigration, famine, war, and political conflict. So these are the causes for underpopulation. reduced fertility rate, large scale emigration, which means people are going away from the country, famine or war, and political conflict. So these causes may lead to underpopulation. The biggest disadvantage of underpopulation is lack of human resources. In an overpopulated country, the biggest advantage was human resources. Here, in the underpopulated countries, the biggest threat for that country or the biggest disadvantage for that country is lack of human resources. So labor supply will be less, so they cannot have a lots of industrial work and all those things. So they lack human resource. Now what is the advantages of underpopulation? Yeah, let's check out. There are few advantages for underpopulation. There is abundance of natural resources. As we have already seen, there is abundance of natural resources. That is the biggest advantage. So they don't have to go anywhere for the natural resources. They don't have to depend on any other countries for that. Since there is no pressure of population on the natural resources, pollution levels are also very low. So you will observe in most of the Western countries, they don't have very high pollution. Pollution levels are very low there. They have a clean city. What is the reason? Many of the countries, they don't have enough of population to manipulate the natural resources, so that pollution levels are very low. Employment opportunities are readily available, hence reducing the crime rate. All the citizens get job opportunities there. Employment is readily available there. Since poverty is not there, there is no much crime also, so that reducing the crime rate. Social and infrastructural facilities such as housing and sanitation are easily available to the people of underpopulated region. They don't have to worry about housing and sanitation and all these facilities. It is easy for them to achieve these kind of housing and sanitation facilities. I hope this session was clear to you. We were dealing with overpopulation, its impact and disadvantages, and also we dealt with underpopulation. We have also seen its impacts, its causes and its advantages. So I hope this session is clear to you.